So what's up, everybody? It's me, True Star Screamer. And, oh yeah, we're going Mythic Legions and we're going big, baby. We have Sir Ucczajk, which is just fun to say, from the Mythic Legions Necronominus wave. And this is a big boy. I didn't even bother with the backdrop on this one. He's just that massive. I mean, you guys can see my normal 6-inch figures just comparing it to the box. Yeah. Gorgeous packaging right here. His biography here in text way too small that I think I might be needing to get my eyes checked type of font. The art, yes, is gorgeous. We have Necronominus here, and we have an evil version of this knight, which I do not have an order right now, but I think I'm probably going to need to be tracking down at some point. He looks awesome. Again, more artwork on here. Enough about the packaging. Of course, we all want to talk about this figure. I am very excited about this, just waiting for the right day to bust this guy out, and today, my friends, is the day. Out of the box, he is definitely a big boy. I mean, let's go ahead and just bring Condor over here just for the heck of it. Yeah. We're not even going to acknowledge any of that right now. This is the Ogre scale figure, which works well for him because this is actually an Ogre Paladin. Yes, that's right. This is exactly that Dungeons & Dragons character that one guy always wants to play as, and you've got it right here. This was up. He worked with, the other Mythic Legions guy. I can't remember, Dragonheart or whatever. Not Strongheart. Strongheart's the Dungeons & Dragons character. But you know who I'm talking about. He basically got converted and chased out of the order and then personally brought back in, and now he's one of their fiercest warriors. And yeah, I would not want to have this holy knight coming after me, because he will absolutely hit you with a holy squash. Because he's an ogre, that kind of gives him an excuse, because yeah, his proportions are a little off. Short, stubby legs, very large torso, but that's how the ogres are done there in the Mythic Legions. I've got him out of the package just like he's boxed into it. This collar piece is loose. It's just really held on by gravity, you know, kind of, and the plastic kind of snugging it on there. I would honestly say I think if there was some kind of tab inside here, that would have been nice. We'll talk about these holes in a moment. But much like everybody else, this armor is beautifully painted. Every one of these rivets is hit with paint. Okay, that one's could have gotten a little more paint, but I could probably do that myself, but still. That's actually negligible when I put the shoulder pads on, but still, every one of those rivets. I mean, I look at some of the McFarlane figures that were like this, and I had to paint them myself. Okay, the gloves could probably use some of that too. Or maybe a little bit of wash, but you know, a lot of people, I haven't gotten into painting these guys yet. I know I've seen just people just go nuts with this stuff. Articulation, nothing to write home about. Everything is basic single joints. We got the waist swivel. Everything is really not even worth getting into. These figures are all about the detail. Just know you get just enough articulation. We got this little bit of soft goods on here, and they are wired. Again, beautifully well sewn on here. The chainmail looks great. The belt here is soft plastic, but I love how it's molded, just flopping here to the side. His chest piece here, Divinus Imperium, divine control of power, you know, control of God, power of God. Yes, this guy is a holy warrior. And you can look in all the joints, again, all that beautifully painted chainmail to it as well. So this guy is a walking tank. You know, again, we talk about the tank class in Dungeons & Dragons. Yeah, this is it pretty much personified. And he still has more armor. I kid you not. I know accessories, he's got his 2 shoulder pads. Again, wonderful paint on here. Got the rivets painted, the buckles painted. This is all the stuff I love. He's got 2 sets of portholes on the back. We want to use the extended ones because these are a little on the deeper side. So they'll just really pop in easy like this. And there you go. It just kind of finishes off the look really nice. I mean, there's no drama on this. Just I can do this for you here in real time. I'm sure future figures using this mold will probably take advantage of the other 2 ports up there. I don't know, maybe you could plug in dragon wings. I don't know. I haven't worked enough with these figures to find out yet. And then when you add those shoulder pads, he's just got that much more bulk. I mean, like I said, talk about the size. I know normally I do size comparisons towards the end, but you gotta see this. That's a McFarlane Chaos Space Marine. Alright? Again, these are not tiny figures. This is like one of my only McFarlane figures I still have left. I think I have like 5. I still have most of the collection, but I'm really partial to this guy because I painted him up to make him look better. But I digress. Yeah. I mean, again, just that size. He's big. You know, Condor there. Condor is tiny too compared to him. And this guy's just towering over him. I know. I'm not getting much crazy dynamic posing out of this, but this is definitely a statement piece. Accessory-wise, he has an alternate skull. So this would be, with the whole Necronominus wave, how they smite people, the people get killed, and they get raised and added to the undead army. So supposedly, if he falls, we can then have him resurrected. Should I be doing this on Easter weekend? Anyway. That was bad. Anyway, but he could be, resurrected by Necronominus and added to the undead armies, and we have this wonderful undead tank on here. Go ahead. And that is how that looks. And yeah, never mind. I thought it was just bad of having a Holy Knight coming after you. An undead Holy Knight coming after you would actually be much, much, much worse. He did not come with a regular unmasked head sculpt, nor does the visor open up on this helmet. This is not one of those helmets, by the way, I want to point out, where you can look inside and see eyes poking out. It's just a really well painted helmet, so we'll probably be seeing this for other things. But yeah, I'm sure if I had an ogre, I could probably make that into an unmasked version of him, or unhelmeted version. But yeah, that's pretty freaky right there. Finally, for weapon, I don't say weapons, but weapon. He has a huge ass warhammer, and we get 2 handles. We can either have it with a short handle or 2-handed. I'm probably gonna have this guy with the 2-handed one. And once again, this is a beast. I mean, look at it looks cool with the wings on there, but then when you realize when it's going down that the face on here actually just is another. It's another, it looks like another helmeted warrior. So as people are getting flattened by it, like that's the last face they see, and that is absolutely insane. And is this? Yeah, that's all one single. I mean, it's all glued together on there, so that's not you can't take that one apart. But yeah, let me arm this guy up real quick. Well, now, got a little disappointment I wanted to talk to you guys about when doing this. First, yeah, these shoulder pads pop off way too easy. Just way, way too easy versus some of the other ones. Second, you guys remember that Cosmic Legion figure I did earlier this year? That big boy? Yeah, this guy's got the same problem. As soon as I put that there, notice that arm is just... First of all, he can't hold his weapon, and that happens. That's correct. The wrist is loose. So, single hand option is really not that good. For me to put, I'm going to absolutely have this guy posed with his weapon double-handed, because that takes out the fun right there. Plain and simple. That's actually really annoying me the more I do this. And yes, that hammer is very front heavy. And there you have it, folks. My attempt of trying to make this guy look imposing. So one of the things I did, I actually took advantage of that second port up here, and I shifted the shoulder armor up to that second one. It's a shallower peg, so it isn't going to go in all the way, which I think is why they have these with the extension collar. But that helped up a little, so I could actually adjust the arm forward a little more, because every time I kept it with the lower one, it kept popping the shoulder off of it. Definitely, you need to do the two-handed hold on this. If not, then the whole handle it's spiraling out of control. At least this way, you get both hands supporting the other. This hammer is heavy, and so it is very top heavy. You know, trust a screamer, guys. I'm gonna give you the most truthful reviews that I can, so you can trust in my opinion here. And so it's beautiful. And this, if you want the hammer, is pretty much as dynamic as you're gonna get him, especially with a weapon like this. It's cool, but I'm not gonna get this guy into many crazy action stances or actually looking like he's attacking as much. It's definitely gonna be you have him bringing up the rear or stepping in front of the undead, but you're never gonna get too many photos of him actually implementing it easily. I'm not saying it's not impossible. I'm not saying it's impossible. I haven't watched it if D Amazing's done a review with him yet, because he'll do things with a figure that I can only dream of. But it's like I'm torn on this one. The ankle, again, he's top heavy, as you can see as I'm messing with him a little here. You got to get that balance just right. The knees were a little on the weaker side. This wrist popped out very easily. Again, this is reminding me very much of that Cosmic Legions figure. It also has me a little apprehensive because I've got that lion on order from the that beast wave, that lion soldier. That's basically a very similar class to this, and it's sad because I really want to get the evil version of him, but hopefully the evil version, that darker version using this mold, is not using a hammer like this but has like a broadsword. I'll have to look up the promotional pictures, but so I can't fully say I recommend this guy. I mean, I'm glad I have him. He's going to look great on the shelf, and that's it. This is absolutely a display piece. This is the focal point that you'll have, dang it, that you'll have everybody else flanking around. You know, this guy is easily the centerpiece of it, but at the same time, he is definitely a bit more of a challenge to work with. So keep that in mind. There's been some bangers in this wave. This is the anchor right here. Again, a lot of high points to talk about. The paint, the sculpt, the chainmail. Everything was great until I brought out the hammer, to be honest. It needs a bit. And I get why they have this weapon. Again, it looks gorgeous, but I can't get him doing too much with it. You know, and that's a real shame. I can't even take it. Again, real time here, guys. So, like, I'm worried about how I put him on my shelf right now. Is he going to be slipping and sliding off the shelf and knocking figures down? This is a solid concern for your display. You know, these videos are not rehearsed. I'm going to be leaving all this footage in here. I'm not editing it out. I was going to say, there's no way I'm going to be able to take advantage of this short handle. I like it, but and the concept is great, but the fact that those wrist pegs can't hold it in there, his arm can't hold that hammer in the air. This is basically a wasted part count right here, unless they come with a better weapon than this I can give to another character. I love the skull. I absolutely love the skull. I think I would have rather gotten an unmasked ogre head than this, to be frank. And that's basically it, guys. I am not going to say go out and buy this. This might be actually in my disappointing figures of the year, to be honest. I thought after the Cosmic Legions one, which was an older figure, that they would have fixed some of the problems I had with that. With a figure like this, it apparently is not. I'm sure I could probably put Kiki in the wrist joint here, or cellophane or something to kind of bolster it a little, but that's only a temporary fix for something that honestly shouldn't have come out of the factory like that. I'm just giving you guys my 2 cents on here. But that's why you come to my channel. I'm gonna be honest. I pay for my stuff. I'm happy when I'm happy with something. I'm thrilled, and if I'm disappointed, hey, I spent my money on this. I get extra disappointed. So buy him from your favorite e-tailer if he's still available. If not, probably on eBay. You might get some people who I am are like, what? What is this? Why did I buy this? But let me know your comments down below. Do you own him? Did you have the same issues? Did yours not have the same issues? Am I uploading things? Am I just being overcritical? Hey, this is your feedback to let me know. Let me know. Or am I not being critical enough? You know, do you guys want me to be that guy, that reviewer? I'll be him. You tell me what you like, I will do what you want. But, as always, until next time, guys, take care. Peace.